How's it going? I'm Tobin, and today I'm back at Sweet Creek Falls. I haven't been here since I did Steeplechase, and that's the only shave that I've done here. I've actually been back since I did that Steeplechase review, but yeah, my second shave from this location. I've already applied the Star Jelly pre-shave with menthol. First use Bolzano. I have that loaded up in my Architect. From Erebus and Terror, I'm using a black paddock, is that how you pronounce it, with a synthetic knot. My Captain's Choice bowl, already have that loaded. Tea Party 508. I've had some extra time to get to know this fragrance. I wanted to do the review last weekend, but things didn't work out. Almost didn't work out today. As you can see, it's starting to get dark. It's probably about 8:45 p.m. Long story, but you know, it's worth it. Luna and my wife Alexis and I, we've been out here hiking. It's a killer beautiful trail. In the B-roll, you can see, I think you'll be able to see pretty well where I'll be doing, where I want to do my Doppelganger Plum review. When I did my Steeplechase, I'll put a link to that in the description. I was just down, in case you didn't see it, I was just down the creek a ways, standing on the side of the creek, not near the fall. So that was not a waterfall shave, that was just a creek shave. I think that was last fall. I've been doing these videos a little over a year, about a year and a half now, pushing. Tea Party 508 is, like I said in the first impressions, if you missed that, I'll also have that in the description. It's a tea fragrance, but it's not just tea. It is so much more than tea. The scent profile, we have green tea, white tea, lemon, bergamot, salt water. Got a little bit too much water, but we're gonna do just fine. Spicy, sweet, and floral is how we start off the base, or the middle. Earl Grey, black tea, vanilla. Did I get all of them? It's getting dark and I kind of got a wonky setup here. You'll see that in the B-roll. But as you can see, I've got those notes on the screen for you. Green tea, I would describe the fragrance of it as herbal and refreshing. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah. All right, well, I've got it on the screen there for you. Yeah, I see the mistake I made with my profile there. I got started with this a little later than I wanted to. We came up here on a Sunday night expecting to have complete privacy and not be bothered by anyone. So we, hiked for hours, played, and did that kind of thing. And then right around 8 o'clock, I started getting set up and doing my photos. And then, like, literally, right after I shot the B-roll, the part of the B-roll that starts right after, where I show you my 360, if you're familiar with my content, and came over, got everything ready to go. A large family with kids showed up. They hung out for about 20 minutes or so, and then they just left a couple of minutes ago. I was going to record, but a couple of them started playing in the water, so I just kind of gave them their space and waited for them to leave. We've had a killer day. I'm now working Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, so I got to go to work tomorrow, but I work a swing shift. I don't start until just about noon. Did I already tell you I got a mirror down below you? I did, right? Yeah. It's probably darker for me than it appears for you on that screen. That phone does a great job of picking up light. I love this razor. I don't believe I've used it in a video since I did my Rustler's Ridge review on Halloween. If you missed that, that was an unforgettable shave at a graveyard. My wife and I actually got stuck in the graveyard, and that's all in the video. White tea. I don't know if I've ever had a cup of white tea, but I looked it up. Floral, herby, and sweet. And after looking it up and the different things and characteristics that a white tea has, that's how I would characterize this white tea in 508. The lemon and the bergamot really shine through with this. This is a floral fragrance that I love. Our daughter loves it, so if you watch my content, you know that Emily liking anything is pretty big, and she loves this one. Her and my wife love this and the Doppelganger Plum, and they don't like a lot of my fragrances, but they love this one and Doppelganger Plum. And I have to agree, especially with this 508. As you can see from that tub, I don't know how many times I've used it. I've had it probably 3 weeks now, and I'd say I've used it the majority of my shaves, 80%. I shave every day. And if I don't shave every day, I feel naked. It's just, you know, it's like not wearing shoes. The opening of this with that green tea and the white tea, you got the herbal, refreshing, floral, sweet, and then the citrus from the lemon and the bergamot. It's a beautiful opening. You can pick up tea in this fragrance, but I would not say that this is simply a tea fragrance by any stretch of the imagination at all. This is so much more than tea. The salt water, it does bring an aquaticness to it, but in my opinion, what the salt water is doing here is very similar to what like sea salt does for chocolate or for caramel. If you've ever had salted caramel or, you know, salted chocolate, it's giving the olfactory nerves, it's giving your senses something to contrast off of. It's awesome because like you're getting that bittersweet kind of going on. There's nothing bitter about the fragrance. Maybe that's a bad analogy. But I really think that that is something really cool and magical, if you will, that it is doing in this fragrance. It's not just adding a marine note. I really believe, after dissecting this for weeks, wearing it every day, I've had it on the back of my left hand now for probably 6 or 8 hours. Something like that. Maybe a little longer. I've worn it on the back of my hand almost every day this week. A whole bunch leading up to it. In the middle we have that spicy sweet floral, and that is kind of playing along with what I think is going on up there in the top. From the top to the middle, there's a lot of similarities that I've picked up on. That salt water really seems to be like a great transition though, because it brings you into that spicy, and I really think that it is helping to not only contrast but accentuate the spicy that comes in right behind it. I don't know if that's like what he's using. I tried to figure it out. I'm not even going to guess at this point. I've had a few different ideas, but I'm going to leave it alone. Oh, before I forget, the winner of the We Shave, Flynn 306 Scott. shoot me a message. I'm not sure if I know how to get a hold of you on Instagram, but shoot me a message when you see this, and I'll get you your We Shave sticker. Scott won the next entry into the We Shave giveaway. Congrats, Scott. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Also, before I forget, scatterbrain, because I've had a lot going on. This year marks the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. The Boston Tea Party was December 16th, 1773. So this December 16th will be the 250th anniversary of the Tea Party. So I think that is something super cool, and I meant to mention that in my first impressions, and I dropped the ball, and I didn't want to forget again here today. Also, at the end of this video, when I get home, I will add to the tail end of it the 2 soap sets that I'm offering up, calling it a twofer, or I don't know. What you guys got any suggestions on what to call this? I've already set out like 10 sets that I'm going to be doing in this, and that is the sets that the winner pays for the shipping. So if you missed that Rambles Rants and Razors video that I did, I'm giving away sets, but asking the winner to pay for shipping. So if you're at all interested in those, stick around for that, or fast forward, whatever you want to do. If you want both sets, let me know that you want both sets. If you just want one of the sets, just put in the comments what set you want. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like or anything. Just pay for shipping and enjoy it. That's all I ask. Don't try and sell it, make money or anything. I just want to pay it forward and start clearing out my den of soaps that I do like. I like them all. I'm just trying to thin out my den. I hope I'm staying out of the way as much as possible of that view behind me. This isn't quite how I wanted to have it set up, but I still need to buy some different tripods and different things. There's still a lot of gear that I want to buy. I'm not gonna mess with it. Yeah. A couple of quick cleanups. Earl Grey is black tea, but with bergamot, and that's literally how they make it. So as we come into the base of this, tea leaves are sprayed with essential oils of bergamot, and I believe that's exactly what we have going on in this. Is like a true Earl Grey. One thing about PAA, man, when Doug and Francis do a fragrance, they do it and they do it right. They don't cut corners. I love this razor. If you guys haven't tried this, I love it. I've been actually thinking about reaching out to Doug and mentioning that I'd love a stainless steel. I like this Bakelite. This is a Bakelite handle, brass top plate with 24 karat gold plate, and then the bottom open comb is also Bakelite. Let me grab my rag. In the bottom, the base notes, that black tea and the vanilla. In the base, you have that Earl Grey bergamot going on, and maybe that's where I'm picking up this lemony, sweet, floral spice. I can't help but wonder if some of the spice that I'm still picking up in the base hours later, if that's not coming from the black tea, maybe it's just hanging over from the heart, from the middle. I love this stuff. This is damn good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff, Maynard. Doug, Fran, Hux, thank you. They did send me this for review. Like I said in the first impressions, I did not pay for it. And I love it. I really, really love this fragrance. This is not just a tea fragrance, guys. It's spicy, floral tea. It's not tea first. This is a spicy floral tea. Not a tea floral spicy, but a spicy floral tea. And if you follow my content, you know I'm not big on florals. Not when they're overly floral, right? Like I talked about in honeysuckle. I enjoy honeysuckle. I don't love honeysuckle. I love this fragrance. And I can't thank Doug and Fran and Huxley enough for sending me this. Real quick, I'm going to top that off with the Mysterium Serum. I've almost finished my first bottle. There's probably like a quarter of it left, so it'll still probably last me a long time. Not only do I swear by Mysterium Serum, it is the only product on PAA's website that has a 7-day guarantee. And he's always offered that 7-day guarantee. That's how much Doug and Fran believe in Mysterium Serum. And to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, there's not another post-shave in the hobby, in the community, that an artisan or a vendor states that claim on the sales page. And it's right there on the sales page, that if you don't love Mysterium Serum, they will refund you your money. No questions asked. I still think that it is absolutely the best post-shave balm on the market. I really do. I even use it up here on my eyes, on my forehead, down here on my nose, even on like the cheekbones and stuff like that, just as a moisturizer. It kicks ass. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank my beautiful bride across the creek. She's so amazing. I love that woman. It's a little big thanks, and I'm still focusing in on, we don't only live once, we only die once. We have every day to live. I think I lived today to the fullest, as you can see. It's getting dark, and I'm going to try and safely get back to the car. It's not too far to the car, but it's far enough that we'll be using flashlights. Hope I wasn't too scatterbrainy. I love you long time, and yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Remember, I better remember that here in a second we'll be talking about the 2 soaps that I have up for this video. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining me. Oh yeah, it looks dark. I trust that the shave went well. There's my wife. She's been over my shoulder to my right. The camera's left during the shave. I do record these before the shave. There's the first part of Salt Creek Falls. The other part is way up there, and that's where I plan to do Doppelganger Plum. I am set up across the creek. See my stool there. I'm about halfway across the creek now. Let's make the rest of the way over. I'll show you my setup. Tripod perched here on this little ledge. My mirror. I love this creek. I love this area of the forest. This creek runs into the Sayusla River, and then the Sayusla runs into the Pacific. Not a few, 20 miles from here maybe, ish. Thanks again for joining me. I plan to be back up here next weekend for Doppelganger Plum, right up in there somewhere. You can't see it, but yeah, y'all take care. Thanks for joining us. We're back in the den. If you missed the Rambles, Rants, and Razors video, I'm going to refer you to that to get the full details on this. Basically, what you'll be seeing in these videos will be free. I'm asking that you pay the shipping. If you want one over the other, specify in the comments below which one you want. If you want both, say which one is your first choice and then which one is your second choice. First up, we have Sorrento. Scent notes right up there. This is discontinued from Moon Soaps. I've used it one time. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's just not getting any love. The label is in perfect condition. For example, I mailed a 1 pound 8 ounce package to Mike in Florida, and I sent that USPS parcel select ground or whatever they call it, and that was $10.85. So I'm confident these will only weigh about a pound less than what I sent to Mike. I'm confident that I can get this to just about anywhere in the States for right around $10 per set. So we have Hendrix Classes & Co. Bay Rum. I have the balm. I think I only used the balm one time. I bought the bombs separately after I had the soap. I think I used the soap 2 or 3 times. So it's still mostly full. These are, $22. This is $18 or something. These are all, around $40 plus shipping. So I think I'm giving one heck of a bargain. If you want Sorrento, say Sorrento. If you want Bay Rum, just say you want Bay Rum. I'm going to give this a few days for everyone to get a chance to get their hands on it and take a look at it. If you want both, I do want to give this to as many people a chance to win this as possible. So if you do want both, and just let me know what your first preference is. So if you prefer the Bay Rum, say, Tobin, I want both. Bay Rum's my first choice, Sorrento second choice, vice versa, whatever. Thank you. I think this is a great deal. And I know some people might poo-poo at the idea that I'm asking you to pay shipping, but I have close to 10 sets over here to my right that I've already selected. All of them are going to have perfect labels. All of them will be mostly full, if not full. I mean, literally, I use Sorrento, I think, just one time. It's still to the brim. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not getting any love, and it just continues scent like this one needs some love, and a Bay Rum like this does as well. I just have a bunch of Bay Rums. I probably have 12 Bay Rums, most of which are from Phoenix Artisan. I think I have 5 from them alone. I've got another Bay Rum that'll be coming up. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys' support. I'll let this go for a few days. Not sure how long, probably this weekend. Thanks. Have any questions? Send a message to me on Instagram or wherever you know how to get a hold of me. There's a link to my link tree in the description so that you can figure out how to get a hold of me. If you don't already know how to get a hold of me, then we don't have to talk in the comments below, especially when it comes to sharing your address. Either God, the Jolly Green Giant, or Bigfoot walk through here. Hi, Luna.